Peace, family. Peace to gods. Peace to every single person out there. Welcome back to another Tea with Q episode 38. Today is my birthday. I am 28 years young. And wow, I spent the morning, woke up super early, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and just kind of just reflected, did some journaling, did some meditation, some daily movement, stuff like that to get the mind and the body connected and in alignment, just to have a powerful day. I'm currently having some sweet ginger tea this morning. Hmm. With some collagen beauty booster from Herbalife. Have those two mixed together with some Mandarin aloe, y'all. This is some fire stuff, right? All those links will be in the description down below. But today, right, I wanted to share with you guys 20 lessons that I have learned in my life personally that I want to share with you guys. And I just want to run through these quick. I also just kind of just want to just give you guys what I've learned so that way, whenever you guys or ladies, right, go throughout your life, right, you don't make these same mistakes, or they can help you out on your life and on your journey, right? I'm a full-time college student. I dropped out and I joined back in college, right? I'm an Army veteran. I am a father, right? I've been through a divorce. I lived through life, right? We were all the same. I've been where you're at, right? I've been bruised, beaten, abandoned, right? But at the end of the day, we are all the same. We all come from the same place, the same source, right? We're just all different reflections of that same thing. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So thank you so much for being here with me. So number one, live your life as if you're going to die, because you are. So many people live their life like they're going to live forever, right? And they come in here into this reality, into this life with a plan and a mission, and they somehow forget, right? Forget their own plan, forget their own mission, forget what sets their heart and soul on fire. So that way they can leave a positive impact here before they go on to the next life, right? Number two, follow God. Whether you're Christian, Buddhist, whatever religion you are, Muslim, right? You follow Allah, you follow Jesus, whatever you follow that, right? Follow that with intensity. Follow that with righteousness, because when you follow God, right, not only are you going to be right enlightened, be at a vibration of love, peace, and joy, you're going to continue, right, to refine those spiritual aspects that are unseen in this life, right? So that's number two. Number three, protect your family, right? I'm gonna dive down deep into this a little bit more, but enough said for that one. Number four, have a financial plan, especially in these crazy times right now, right? With AI, right? With everything changing for the US government and everything changing with crypto and stocks and the stock market going up and down like crazy, right? Have a financial plan. So whenever you look at your finances or whenever you look at your brokerage account, you're not stressed about it, right? It's already automated for yourself. So that way it takes out the thinking of trying to put this dollar here, put this money here, right? It does it for you automatically. So have a financial plan. Number five, right? Heal your gut health, heal your brain health, and heal your heart health. Why do I say this? Because as health coaches, I've been helping people get healthy for the past 8 years of my life, right? We say the gut is the number one brain, right? Based off of what you eat, we are what we eat, right? We heard this before. Whatever you're going to eat, it's either going to give you energy or take away energy, right? So, what are you eating? What are you drinking on? Mm, right? When we talk about the brain, we talk about cognitive ability to focus on something long enough to understand it and to retain it and to be able to communicate a message effectively so people can understand your message, right? And so that way we can prevent Alzheimer's and stuff like that later on down the line. And of course, your heart health. When I'm talking about your heart health, I'm talking about forgiving people that have done you wrong, forgiving the ones that did something to you that you're holding and you're just carrying that invisible weight with you, right? Because everything matters. Thoughts carry frequency, thoughts carry energy. So if you're thinking about something and it's weighing down on your heart, release it, right? You'll feel so much lighter. Number six, be still and listen to your body. This year specifically has taught me to be still and just stay where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because when I've realized this, I realized that, wow, like my body needs to be regulated. How can my body be regulated? I need focus on my breathing, right? I need focus on spending that time in my meditations just a little bit deeper, right? Number seven, have respect and love for every single person, right? especially being somebody that is multi-ethnic, multi-background. I never found like a specific race to fit into. You know what I mean? Because you're mixed with so many different things, just like a lot of people out there, and maybe yourself too, watching this. So if you kind of resonate with that, I've always had a respect for every single person, every single being, because we are all the same. We're just different reflections of the same, right? Number 8, more self growth, less entertainment, right? Use YouTube, use Instagram, use Facebook, use Snapchat, use LinkedIn as sources and platforms, as intended business growth opportunities for your desired business, whatever business that might be for you, right? Because if you're using it in the opposite way and you're using it for your own pleasure, you're using it just to get a quick dopamine hit from watching shorts or watching these long form videos that serve you no purpose whatsoever in your finances or in your personal development, it is stealing your time. It is taking away the time that you have on this planet. Okay. Number 9, be solution minded, not fixated on problems, right? We are the thoughts that we think about most often. So if we're focused on the problems, we will attract more problems into our life. If we're focused on the solutions of our life, we will attract more solutions into our life. Number 10, change your environment. Your environment can either build you up into the greatest person on this planet, or your environment can tear you down and bring you right back down to the lowest vibration possible, right? You deserve it to yourself to be happy. You deserve it to yourself to love yourself. You deserve it to yourself to be joyful and all peace, right? So make sure you change your environment if it's not serving you at the highest level. Number 11, work harder on yourself than you do at your job. So many people bend their backs backwards. And I get it. We need the paycheck for their jobs, right? This is why I preach always starting a business, right? But focus on yourself, focus on your mindset, focus on your body, focus on your spirit, focus on your finance, focus on your family. Harder than you focus on your job, and you will always be okay. Number 12, plan for economic success. What do I mean by this? Economic success right now, right here. We know AI is here and is not going anywhere. It is taking people's jobs, hundreds by the day, right? But it's also creating a lot of other jobs. So plan your next AI or digital footprint going into the next couple years, right? This could be working as an electrician, plumbing industry, right? Those those fields are just going to continue to go up, 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 up in terms of just getting more people into these fields, because we need more people into these fields. So that's something I'm also studying going into this year. Number 13, use YouTube as a personal growth video log. What do I mean by this? Right? Either you're growing or you're dying, right? And if you're a good steward, if you're somebody that shows up to church or somebody that just shows up, going to go work out, right? You're going to get better over time. It's just like going to the gym every single day, gaining lean muscle or losing the weight, right? You're going to have a transformation over time, right? How awesome would it be for somebody to visibly see you, right? Your future kid to visibly see you not be the best person, right? Kind of be good in the middle, starting to get some consistency and start being great towards the end, right? Of your life. How awesome would that be for them to see that and witness that growth and that change, right? To impact other people's lives in the future. That's priceless, right? And now we have an opportunity to do that. So that's why I use YouTube and that's why I'm here showing up right now. So yeah, I'm so grateful for that. Number 15, we are the thoughts that we think about most often. Why do I say that? Right? Because what you're thinking on, right, holds a energetic vibration signal, holds weight. It literally holds weight in the unseen world. What you think is going to carry the weight on you, right? So if you have light thoughts, some people might see you floating, right? If you're one of those people that float, like you're always in the zone, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? This is when you can sit down and watch your thoughts and audit your thoughts, right? This happens through meditation. I posted a video just yesterday. Go check it out. It's a guided meditation. I'll be doing more of those in the future, right? But next, number 16. You are the sum of the 5 friends you hang around the most. I know we heard of this one before, right? If you show me your 5 friends, I will show you your future. If all 4 of your friends don't have $1,000 in their bank account right now, I can guarantee it. you don't have $1,000 in your bank account right now, right? If all four of your friends are out of shape and not going to the gym, I guarantee it, you're probably not going to the gym, right? So audit your friendships, right? Number 18, if you want to be a good leader, make sure your room and your garage is clean. Jim Rohn said this one, right? He said it in a different way. But how do you expect to lead anybody else if you can't even clean out your closet? You can't even clean out your garage. You can't even clean your room or even make your bed, right? On the daily basis. You can't. You can't even focus on your own life, right? You need more time to focus and renew who you are over and over and over again, right? Number 19, attend networking events. The best friendships and the best connections I made for my personal growth and for my business have been at Herbalife Independent Success Training Seminars, leadership development weekends, extravaganzas, right? That's an Herbalife event, right? So these Herbalife events, I met people to where like I needed a ride or I needed to spend the night because I didn't have a place to stay, then boom, right? I needed help growing my business. We connected our group chats. Now our clients are staying more accountable with each other, right? If my clients are posting, his clients are posting. If his clients aren't posting, I'm posting, and we're helping each other out. Synchronicity inside of a growing business of making sure that you are working on yourself, right? So that's the power of attending networking events. Number 20, love your neighbor like you love yourself. If you don't, change it, right? It says this in ancient scriptures. It says this in the Bible, right? How can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself, right? If you can't love your neighbor and respect your neighbor and honor your neighbor, right? How do you expect to even love yourself? How do you expect to have a quality life, right? So that was number 20. Number 21, have an attitude of gratitude. I know so many times when life is throwing jabs, hooks, punches, and it's hitting hard. Okay. Listen, I always have to stop and take a deep breath and tell myself, hey, what's the lesson out of this? What's the meaning out of this? And I have to be grateful because it's shaping me and it's sculpting me into the man that I need to be for my future sons, right? For my future community, right? For my family, right? To be the best I possibly can be. So just have an attitude of gratitude, right? That was 21. 22, think about the next 7 generations, right? And building a bag for them. What is building a bag? Building a generation, right? The Indian Cherokee, they think of it like this, and this is where I got this thought process from. They said they think about 7 generations down the line. Imagine like just meditating on that, seeing your great, 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 great grandkids. Like imagine that, right? It will bring you into the present, and you'll start to realize I get to make better decisions right here, right now for my future instead of just living in the moment, right? Think about the future and the growth of our planet, right? Because our kids will inherit to this planet. So start thinking about that now. Number 23, join group workouts over solo ones. Y'all, I've been saying this for 8 years. Y'all, being an Herbalife independent distributor, my best clients have gotten the best results from joining group workouts because one, not only are you all working out together and it sucks, it's just like the military going to boot camp. You're doing something as a group, you're trauma bonding, then you get a result after that, right? But you also get to connect. You guys are, like I said, we're all the thoughts that we think about. So if we're all producing those endorphins, right? It's just an atmosphere of positivity. It's an atmosphere of encouragement. So it's way better than just having your headphones on. And I get it. I get it. Because I was the dude to go to the gym for years alone. Still am. I still don't like working out with people sometimes. You know, I'm sometimes working out by myself. I'm sometimes working out in a group. But I've seen it. A group, working out in a group, right, will keep you more motivated and you'll get lasting results longer than working out by yourself, right? Mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? It's deep. 24, be more regulated instead of dysregulated. On this channel, the whole intention is just leading your soul back to you and just reminding you or what you already know, right? We're talking about breathing. We're talking about grounding. We're talking about eating healthy. We're talking about clearing the mind. We're talking about just elevating yourself. You understand? So this world already has too many loud men. It needs more regulated men, men that can think during those high stakes situations and still make calm, cool, collective decisions. Nice. 24, no, 25. Don't rely on other people for your success. What do I mean by this, right? I can take this as far as the gym. If somebody is going to the gym and you're basing your own success off of this person's result and the willingness for this person to show up, you will always fall off. You will always succumb to this person and continue to point the finger instead of pointing the finger back to yourself and realizing that you have all the power to be successful. You have all the power that you need to get the result that you need. Understand? So rely on your own success. Don't rely on other people's success, right? 26. Travel more like a native instead of a tourist. What do I mean by that, right? When people travel, especially from America, they're traveling like tourists. They're going to tourist spots, right? And it's just like these tourist spots, they cost more money, right? When we travel, you want to travel like a native. You want to travel instead of go to a tourist spot, go to a local park. Understand? Like walk amongst the people, talk to the people, get to know the vibe of the people, right? One person that did this excellently was Speed. He showed us, right? Dancing with the native people, being with the natives, right? Trying their things, right? Partaking in their abilities instead of just their food and just the tourist spots and buying things, right? Because whatever you buy, right, you're not taking it with you to the next life. But the moments and the experience that you create with other people, right, is something that you could cherish forever. Understand? So, 27, get your sleep. Get your sleep, especially working the night shift at the hospital, y'all. You know, I've seen a lot of people die. I'm carrying a lot of people down to the morgue because that's what, you know, we do as security. But it's so important to get your sleep, right? You want to rise with the sunrise. You want to sleep with the sunset. You want to make sure you have a regulated body, right? This is just going to make sure that you're in harmony with yourself, right? This is going to make sure that you have enough energy throughout the day. This is going to make sure that you could think clearer throughout the day, stuff like this, right? And number 28, because I am 28 years young, happy birthday to me. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I see you and I love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the journey. Be yourself, but be a better self. Understand it's okay to be you, right? Because we all have somewhere to start. I think too many times we watch other people live their best lives and we kind of visualize, oh, that's my life. Like, that's my team, right? I talk to these people on a daily, like, this is my team. I'm going to ride for the Cowboys, right? Whoever your favorite football team is, go Cowboys. But, right, you got to just be yourself, but be your best self. Continue to refine your mindset, continue to refine your body, continue to refine your thought process, who you're hanging around. What can you do for your family? What can you do for your community? What is that purpose you came into this world with? Then do it. Once again, you guys, my name is Kasim Satar. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. Check out the T links in the description down below. That's how we continue to make an impact and build wealth and make the world healthier and happier, and also lead your soul back to you. And just remember who you are and how powerful you are. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.